what was your first swim bait and how much was it?
First swim bait was actually several swim baits, and they were bought last year, 2012 Christmas, and my wife purchased them, and I'm not sure how much they all were, but I think there was a total of 6 swim baits she bought me. I think 6 to 8 swim baits. How much was it? Huh?
200.
Oh, 200. So 200 for how many baits? Tell me.
6.
6 baits. So there you go. Ask me the question again.
You're like, what?
Alright, cut.
With Jackie Jenkins, better known in the Basque community as Jack the Swimmer, to discuss a year of swimbait fishing. Why did you choose to only swimbait fish this year?
I chose to solely swim bait this year because I really wanted to understand all 4 seasons of swim bait fishing. I chose to solely swim bait this year because I really wanted to understand all 4 seasons of swim bait fishing. I was watching this video done by Matt Allen. You really have to focus and give yourself ample time to learn your baits, and I committed a year to swim bait fishing and solely swim bait fishing.
When did you start fishing with swim baits?
Almost a year ago, January 1st, 2012.
What was your first swim bait and how much was it?
Actually, there were several swim baits, and I believe there was a total of 6 that my wife bought me in 2011, and I want to say she probably spent just under $20.
What lake did you first swim bait fish on? How was it?
It was a lake here in California, Central California. The locals call it the D-Dam, but if you Google it, it is the Los Banos Creek Reservoir. How was it? Wasn't good at all. Didn't catch anything, and I lost one of my
How
swim
did
baits.
you choose which bait to use?
I usually determine the bait that I use. There's a lot of thought that goes into it, but clear lakes for me, I use more of a natural color. Murkier, dirtier colors, I use colors that stand out more, like a pink, yellow, or chartreuse. So it just kind of varies depending on
How many baits are in your collection?
Currently I have just under 40, but I lost a few.
And the average cost of each bait is?
Average, I'll say like $17.
So 17 times 40? Can we do
I'm
the
not
math?
good at that.
Can we do the math on that?
What is your favorite bait?
My favorite bait is Castaic 4-inch hard body bluegill pattern. Most viewers say, why is this bluegill? Because the color variation, but underneath the water, this looks very close to a bluegill, and this one has given me a lot of success.
Is swim bait fishing hard?
It is hard. Compared to your standard fishing, you're dealing with a larger size. You're dealing with baits that you really want to look realistic, so you're actually working your baits extremely slow, so having patience for that is hard. And then just knowing that when you go out fishing, no matter how many times you cast, there's a good possibility that you're not going to leave with any fish that day. So it's hard, but it's one of the biggest rewards if you hook up on one of those.
What advice would you give?
The advice I would give would be go swim bait fishing with only your swim baits and only your swim bait tackle and your only swim bait rods. Don't focus on anything else, because swim bait fishing, as big as it is, you
How
really
many
have to
rods
finesse
do
it.
you have?
I have a few, probably just under a couple dozen, but swim bait fishing, I swim with, gosh, this year I want to say 7, but I decreased it down to 4 just because, I mean, I'm only one guy, I only need one rod. And I have several rods here. This one is a 7-foot heavy action. This is actually a musky rod, but I like this rod a lot because it's very stout, good bass, but it has a sensitive tip paired up with the Cereal 6600 BCX. Good big casting reel here.
What is your biggest fish? How long did it take to catch?
My biggest fish was caught this year, swim bait fishing, and it was 8 pounds 9 ounces. Started last year, and it took me about 5 months to catch that one. So you gotta be dedicated.
What do you look forward to in 2013?
2013, I think it's going to be a mixture of swim bait fishing, but I'm going to get back to flipping, cranking, picking up my 7-foot crank rod and doing a little bit of crankbait fishing. I miss all that stuff, but I want to continue to swim bait fish. It's very addicting. My pocket and my wife and my rods and collection all contest of that. It's something that I probably never stop. So it's going to be a combination of everything. So yeah, cool.
Cut.